Hey guys, we're going to start some lessons on trigonometry. I uploaded the newest worksheets and notes on this link. They look like this. And I made a cute little copy on the board so you guys can follow along with me like you usually would during class. So let's go over what trigonometry is. And trigonometry is the study of triangle measurement. So up here, I'm going to write the study of triangle measurement. Trigonometry is largely used to find missing sides of triangles and missing angles of triangles when you're given some information about the triangle. Remember, we just finished a unit on using Pythagorean theorem to find missing pieces of a triangle. Now, you can use trigonometry to find missing pieces of a triangle. So it's another way you can find missing pieces of a triangle. With the Pythagorean theorem, you need to have two sides to find the third side. With trigonometry, you might have an angle on one side, you might have, that's the kind of thing you're working with. So anyway, let's look back at our notes. And it says trigonometric ratios, and I drew a cute little right triangle. Then we have each acute angle of a right triangle has the following trigonometric ratios. So we're going to go over what they are. They're called sine, cosine, and tangent. So the sine of any acute angle in a right triangle, meaning not this angle, but either this one or this one, A or B, because those are acute angles. This one's a right one. So when you're talking about the sine, the ratio of the leg opposite the angle to the hypotenuse is what we're talking about. So over here it says, what's sine of A? Well, let's look over at our picture. Here's angle A, right? And it says the ratio of the leg opposite the angle, which is this little leg over here, it's opposite the angle, right? See, we're pointing right opposite. So it's A divided by the hypotenuse. So it says ratio of the leg opposite the angle to the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is going to be C. So over here it says A divided by C. Sine of A, sine of this angle, gives us A over C. A over C. Now this all may be confusing, but we're going to put in real numbers and you'll start to figure it out. Let's go on to cosine. The ratio of the leg adjacent to the angle to the hypotenuse. Well, let's go back to angle A. It says the ratio of the leg adjacent. Adjacent means next to. That's going to be this leg right here. It's next to angle A. I wouldn't pick this one because this one's the hypotenuse. So the leg, this is adjacent to angle A. It's right next to, and this is opposite angle A. So it tells us the ratio of the leg adjacent to the angle A to the hypotenuse. That's going to be B divided by C. B over C, that's a ratio. Remember, ratios, I always wrote them as fractions. That's how we're writing them over there. Now, the last one, the ratio of the leg opposite the angle to the leg adjacent to the angle. Well, if we're looking at angle A, this is opposite. That's our little a. So tangent of A is going to be little a over the adjacent leg, which is B. A over B. So we're just basically talking about ratios.